We're on page 25 of our linear functions booklet. At the top of your booklet page, go ahead and write questions down that you may have on the page. So we have function or not a function notes. Relation, an association or significant connections between multiple things. Function, a special relation where each value in the domain is paired with only one value in the range. Vertical line test. To do the vertical line test, you scroll using your pencil and where the line should never touch multiple times at each moment you do this. So here's some examples. To do a vertical line test, we just draw vertical lines anywhere we want on the function. I don't see any that hit more than once at the same time, so this is a function. Okay, let's look at the next relation. Draw our vertical lines, and you can use a pencil to scroll through this to do the same thing, or you could draw the vertical lines like I'm doing on this page. Now, notice this vertical line hits the relation 3 times. That's more than once, so that's automatically not a function. Okay, for the next one, we have this relation. Now, these vertical lines are fine, but when we get to this, we have vertical lines in our relation. Since there's vertical lines in this relation, well, of course, it's going to hit it more than once at the same time, so this would not be a function. Okay, if we look at the next one, we draw our lines. As we draw our straight lines, notice that none of the points are in line with the other points. Since that's the case, it is a function. Now if we look at the table, we have x equals 2, 3, 5, and 7. To determine if a relation is a function or not, we don't even have to look at the y's. As long as the x does not repeat, it is a function. X does not have the same number twice, so this is a function. And then for the last one, with the discrete graph, we draw our vertical lines. And it looks like just barely it is a function. There's no points that are on the same vertical line. So that is a function. It passes the vertical line test. Now from here, go ahead and pause the video. Draw a function that would pass the vertical line test. Okay, let's move on to the next vocabulary words. One-to-one. A fancy name for that is injective. Each x maps to one unique y. That means that the x's and the y's cannot repeat. So if you look back at this table, this is a function, this is a relation, but it's not a one-to-one function. That's a special function where the x's and the y's do not repeat. Horizontal line test. In order for this to happen and pass, you must pass the vertical line test first from above. It's the same as a vertical, except for now you're going to draw horizontal lines. So go ahead, pause the video, see if you can draw a function that would pass the horizontal line test. Okay, here are some examples of relations that would pass the horizontal line test. So, this is a linear function. It passes the vertical line test, so that makes it a function. It would pass the horizontal line test, so it's also one-to-one. Okay, this next one is a discrete graph. It passes the vertical line test, so that means it is a function. And it also passes the horizontal line test, so that makes it one-to-one as well. The table, notice that the x's and the y's, neither of them repeat. Just because this x is 2 and this y is 2, those are the same number, but it doesn't repeat for x, it doesn't repeat for y, so it's still a one-to-one function. And then this last one, each x goes to specifically one y. So this is also one-to-one. On to surjective. Collectively, x maps to all possible y's in y's codomain, which is assumed to be all real numbers if it's not specified. Is this relation onto? Why or why not? It's not, because the 3 is not filled in. And bijective is both one-to-one and onto. This example from up here would be both one-to-one and onto. So go ahead and write a summary about page 25 at the bottom of your page.